Guys, this is your girl Zippy Mugo. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Journey of a Woman, where a woman is somebody. I have missed you all. It's been a while. I've not back in here, couple weeks now, but I've not been feeling too well. But hey, your girl is back now, and I thank God for you. I hope you're well. I hope the Lord has kept you and the Lord has sustained you. Now, before I go on in today's video, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please kindly do so. Also share with your friends, with your family, with your loved ones, and also hit the notification bell just on top right there so you don't miss out on any of the videos that I upload. Okay, so if you do that, I will appreciate you so much. So now today I have a very interesting, a very encouraging video that is all talking about women who are struggling to conceive in marriages, or maybe just in any relationship. Just as a woman, if you're struggling to to conceive, to carry the womb. Now, before anything else, I want to tell you, that woman, that you're special. No matter what situation you're in, no matter what condition that you're facing, no matter what circumstances that are coming on your way, I want to let you know that you are special. Yes, you, that woman, you're very special. And today I want to talk about this topic because it's a topic whereby a lot of people, a lot of women don't really find it comfortable to talk about, because some of them, they're ashamed, some of them, they're embarrassed, some of them, they doubt themselves, some of them have just guilt because of maybe so many things that have happened. Well, today I want us to talk one-to-one as a woman. It is not easy, I understand. I have been married now for 3 years, we're going to 4 years, and well, my story is a little bit, I'll take you back. I have been married now for 3 years. Before, I have never actually gotten pregnant. Before I got my husband, I have never actually conceived. So many people say, oh, maybe, she was into, maybe got pregnant, maybe had abortions and things like that. No. Before I married my husband, I never been pregnant. And I've never experienced pregnancy. To be honest, even that particular time, because I was not in a very serious relationship with anybody, I never considered pregnancy at that particular time. It is when I got married, now first year was okay, but second year, now going to 3 years, whereby now you start feeling like, time is maybe running out, and you feel like, when are you going to conceive? Well, I did manage to conceive, for those who people don't know, and by God's will, I did have a miscarriage. Now, I just want to take you back a little bit, whereby, when I first got married and everything was fine, I didn't have no pressure to anybody. I thank God for my husband, I thank God for my family, my in-laws. I do not have any pressure. You get to find out other families whereby they pressure a woman so much. When are you going to get married? Or, or the in-laws. But my family are very considerate, they're very supportive, and I really appreciate God for that. So before I got pregnant, or before I actually got pregnant, or before I married my husband, I never really used to be a very person who always go to the hospital or do checkups, women, sometimes you're supposed to go and do your MOTs and do your checkups and get to see if everything is working well. I never used to do that, and I thought it's okay, because at the end of the day, I'm not looking to be pregnant. I never used any contraceptions. I was never on pills. I was never on all that, so I never, worry about pregnancy at that particular time, because I was protecting myself and I was careful. So is when now I got married, the first year and the second year now, whereby we're really, trying to, it's time to get married. When you get that now feeling is, my body now is ready, I want to try. And in the back of my mind, I think like, well, I don't think I have any problems, so getting pregnant is just going to be quick like this. While my sisters, it was not quickly like that, I had some challenges. And it's when now me and my husband went to the the hospitals, and we got checked up and all things like that. Now today I want to discuss about a condition whereby I was not aware of it. I didn't know I had it, and I'm proudly going to talk about this because I know it's going to help a woman out there. I know it's going to encourage somebody out there, and I'm not ashamed to say this, and my husband has given me a blessing to go ahead and do this, so it's absolutely fine. Okay, so when I went to the doctors, there is this condition that my doctor came up with when I did all my examinations, and this condition came up: PCOS, polycystic ovaries, syndrome. For most of you, if you're familiar with it. Now, this is whereby women struggle to get pregnant. It doesn't mean that they can never get pregnant, but they just struggle. Now, this is the tiny things that really go around your ovaries, and they block, whereby, the sperm can travel and actually go and, and get pregnant. It also affects your periods, so you get to find out that you have heavy periods. Well, I used to have heavy periods, but I didn't think it was a problem at that particular time, because the doctors used to give me pills to actually regulate my periods. Maybe sometimes I'll bleed for a while, or for days, or for weeks, but they'll give me medicine whereby I'll take the medicine and actually stop the heavy bleeding. Yeah. So now when I get to find out I had this PCOS, I didn't know how to go on about it. Now it's a new condition. I don't know about it. I'm a grown-up person now. I'm married, so you can imagine the pressure. You can imagine the challenge now. I'm thinking like, now, why now? You understand? Why is it now I'm getting to find about this? Because if I did find out about it earlier, or if I went to the hospital earlier, then I could have gotten this, checked up and got it sorted. Now here's the doctor telling me about this condition. Now my one affects the weight. Now this PCOS comes out with so many symptoms, and it affects people with different bodies, or different symptoms, or it depends. My one comes with the weight. My one comes with irregular periods. Sometimes you don't know where you stand, you don't know where you are with your periods. I am just telling this to encourage somebody, because I know there is someone out there who is struggling with this. Now I'm here to talk to you, woman. So my one plays up. So I find out that I put on weight sometimes. If I go on diet, I can try, if I'm very serious with it, lose the weight. But again, quickly like that, the weight goes. Now, women with so many different symptoms, you find that there is fat on your abdomen belly. So you find that you put on so much weight on the bottom of your belly. You find that some women have hairy on their faces. You find that some women grow acne, so many things, so many symptoms that comes up with it. Now the doctor went ahead and there is no treatment for PCOS, but you can control it. Yeah, there is a way that you can control it with meds, and maybe putting down your weight. Well, cutting on weight is not that easy the way people think. Trust me, I've been on the journey. I've spent money, so much money on the weight, trying to put it off, but it doesn't just work. So I just relax and and just let God do his thing. So when you get this condition, you struggle to conceive. Yeah, you struggle to get pregnant, because you don't know where you are with your hormones. You don't know where you are when you're ovulating. You don't know, because you're just up and down. Yeah. So what happens to me, the doctor was like, now you need to go and get into fertility clinics. Yeah, and get yourself, like, now since you're ready to conceive, you need to go to fertility clinic to start, finding a way that's to help you conceive. So guys, I made up my mind that I'm gonna start what do you call it, and the doctor was like, or before that, the doctor was like, the best way to do is to try and at least lose your weight and try and put your weight down. This is the only way that it will help you and everything. So I said, okay, I'm gonna give it a try. So I got referred to a fertility clinic, whereby I went there, and normal fertility clinics, they will do your checks and all that. So they were like, what, before we start all the treatment and things like that, there's certain weight that you need to be on. Hello? Certain BMI. Hello? I'm thinking, now here I am. How is this going to happen? This is challenging. So the lady was like, you go, I'm giving you up to a year. You go and do your thing with your weight, and then when you're ready, just a year, and then come back. I was like, boom, I'm gonna go and do this. It's just losing weight, okay? So I'm gonna put my mind on it, and I know somebody's there as well, listen to me, be in the same situation. They'll be like, yes, I'm going to do it. I'm going to put my work, and I'm going to work so hard, and I'm going to lose this weight. I'm going to succeed. And this is me. I had a spirit in me. So I went home. I started doing my diet. Well, I lost. If people knew me at that particular time, some few friends, I actually did lose quite a lot of weight. Yeah. And because maybe most of people, and it was during COVID, so I was not actually much out, or we were not getting to meet as people. So it was really hard. You couldn't see. But the people who were close to me actually did notice that I lost quite a lot of weight. Now, when I lost quite a lot of weight, I went to the doctor and was like, oh, okay, you keep doing your own thing. And I was taking some tablets to actually help me regulate my my ovulations, my cycles, just to put them in order. And I will look for the meds for those people who are actually there, who are looking to regulate their periods and whatever. It's actually a very good tablets that really, actually, I think they helped me at that particular time. So my periods were all going normal, everything was all fine. And then for some reason, I just didn't know, because I had missed my period for some time, and I just thought it was a normal thing, because I could miss periods for months, for 3 months, 2-3 months not periods. So I thought it's normal. So I even called my GP, and my GP was like, because you have the history of missing periods, so it's okay, maybe they will just come. So I felt comfortable, and I left it. Yeah. And then when I left it, things started, looking not right, the symptoms that I could come in. My husband kept on telling me, I know you're pregnant. I can tell you're pregnant. I'm like, babe, nah, there's no way I'm pregnant. You know me with my cycles. This is just not me. And then he was like, no, I think you're pregnant. I can feel like you're pregnant. So I was like, oh well, if I'm pregnant, well and good. So there's until one day whereby me and my husband, I really fancied to eat matoke. Matoke and jugu, and just how you do it properly. So we went ahead and bought the matoke and jugu, and I came and cooked it. It's when now I ate the matoke, and I didn't taste it, and I didn't actually feel the taste of the food, the matoke. I didn't feel it at all. I couldn't taste it. I couldn't feel the food. Actually, it was not working. I looked at the food and I was like, babe, I cannot taste anything. So I just left my food, And then now I started feeling the symptoms. They were still coming. But to be honest, I was still not convinced that I could be pregnant. To be honest, my husband was telling me everything. I was still not convinced I was pregnant. Until one day, now me and my husband, we went to the stores, and he was like, let's just buy this thing. Let's just buy it, because I had bought before so many pregnancy tests. I tell you, I've spent so much on pregnancy tests. I've spent so much on the pills to help me regulate my periods. I have drank all the things to help me, but just every time I would take a pregnancy test, it's just negative, and it used to break my heart. It used to discourage me. I used to feel really bad and all of that. So I was saying to myself, I'm not going to do pregnancy test again, until my husband said, nah, let's just buy it. We go and try it. If it's pregnant, if you're positive, well and good. If you're not, we'll still wait on God. So we came and did a pregnancy test. My husband actually, we had 2 pregnancy tests. I did my pregnancy test, I wasn't too sure about it when I did it. And this is what my husband actually, I was telling him that, I think later on, or if I remember, if I told him, I took one, but it came 2 lines. Do you know, I was not shocked, because it's something like, I was like, huh? You know, because I was so used to getting pregnancy tests, negative. So I was just like, it didn't hit me. So I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna try this in the morning. Maybe this thing is just playing with me. So I left it, and then now the following morning I done the test, and I was like, okay, calm down. I think now this is it. So we ran to my husband, and I showed my husband. We all got happy. Family got happy. Everybody got excited, and then, you know, carried the pregnancy. It was not bad. Carried it for a couple months. I was 3 months plus, and I didn't know, so I carried it all along. Appointments, trust me guys, it was not easy, because it was during COVID. My husband was not allowed to come with me to appointments, to the scans. I was going alone, because I had some pains in the beginning, so I had to do a lot of checkups, like nearly every week. I had to go into the hospital and just let them check me to see if everything was fine. You know, so all this time, it was not, as much as I was happy that I was carrying little cute thing inside of me. The same thing, my husband was not there in my journey. My husband was not there. I kept on, you know, what do you call it? I kept on going to the appointments alone. I kept on doing my own things, and just, you know, no. It was heartbreaking at that particular time, but I thank God I went through that experience, because I understood COVID was going on. And then I will just cut my story short, and then God's will, I had a miscarriage. It was one of the hardest things to do, because, you know, when you're pregnant and now everybody's happy and you're looking forward, the way I was looking forward, the way I was planning how I'm going to carry my pregnancy, how I'm going to be dressing my babies, how I'm going to go shopping for the baby stuff, all of these things, they were all in my mind. And then, you know, just losing a pregnancy is not easy. It's trauma, is depressing. It really affects you, the way you do things, the way you feel. It took me some time to actually allow it to sink in. But again, my husband was very supportive, and my family, and they were like, you know what, it is God's will. Now, back to my talk today. That woman, I want to speak to you about, you may be delaying in conceiving. It is okay to wait. It's okay, you know, to feel as if time is running out. It's fine. God knows God's time is the best. And I want to tell you that children are a gift from God. And at appointed time, God will surely bring forth children. Don't worry about what people say, because people are very negative when it comes to marriages and relationship with conceiving. They'll be like, oh, why are you not getting pregnant? You've been married for so many years. Or why are you not getting pregnant? You know, what is happening? Are you sick? Or are you barren? Or are you what? All of these things, people are very good at telling other people. Well, why don't you try and put yourself in that woman's shoes? You don't know what that woman is passing through. That woman might be going through health issues, like I said before. That woman might be just have delays. It doesn't mean that she's barren. It doesn't mean that she's got issues. Maybe she's just not ready to have children. Maybe her and her partner, maybe they planned themselves. So it's really important, before you start judging somebody or talking about somebody, really sensitive matter. It's really important to get to know the person well, understand them, you know, get to know how they're feeling about the thing. Just don't go and start just pouring words that will break their heart, words that will make them feel so low, so down, or unwanted. No, we are each sister's keeper. We need to lift each other up, to encourage one another. It doesn't mean that you have children or you give birth every year. It doesn't mean that the other person or the other woman can never conceive. When their time comes, surely they shall go ahead to conceive. You woman that you're there, I will also advise you, go for your checkup, health checkup all the time. Get to see what is going on. Get to see what help is it out there that can actually help me. Get to see what is it that I can do to actually boost my immune, boost my hormones, boost my, my everything. Is my body working right? Am I taking the right, medication, or am I taking the right pills or things like that? Just go and get yourself checked out. For the in-laws, those people that are married to the in-laws, please, I'm begging you, please do not be a person whereby, because a girl has come into your family and she has not given birth, or she has not blessed you with grandchildren, or your aunties, or wherever, and you be those people that you are giving that lady a hard time. Remember, she's a child of somebody as well. Remember, she comes to you guys as another family. So it's best to accept that woman as they are, accept them as who they are, bless them, embrace them, tell them it's okay, encourage them, love them, tell them it's okay, that when God is about to bless you, when God is ready to bless you, God will bless you. So that's all about. Go and get yourself checked out. There is nothing that God cannot do. Let me tell you something. You can wait for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 1 month, 2 months. God can change a story. God can do it for you. God can give you children. We just have to trust in God and believe in God, and all things should be working well for you. So hey, a woman, you are very strong. A journey of a woman, where a woman is somebody. God bless you. Be encouraged. Be inspired. Until next time, I love you.